Yes, people, WhyFootball. And today I'm talking about Arsenal January transfer business. I mean, spoiler alert, there's been absolutely none. But nevertheless, if you're new and if you enjoy Arsenal content, if you enjoy football content, please consider subscribing on my road to 700 and drop a like down below so this video gets out to more people. And if you like TikTok, I just launched a brand new TikTok page, WhyFootball23, where I'm posting daily content, a bit of Arsenal content, but more general football content. So if you enjoy that, please consider following that. I've got a link to all my socials in the description. So yeah, today I'm talking about what has gone on for Arsenal this January transfer window, because it's the 26th of January. In fact, it's 9 p.m. on the 26th of January when I'm recording this. I'm basically going to call it the 27th of January right now. 27 days into the January transfer window, and Arsenal signed absolutely no one. We've only got rid of players. And I'm scratching my head. I'm sure all Arsenal fans scratching their head and thinking, how has it come to this? We all knew what had to be identified and what had to be addressed at the start of the window, yet Arsenal's still lacking the players we need. It's a struggle. I'm going to talk through what we need to address in these coming 4 days, who we should target, who we missed out on, and just a general kind of game plan, because surely Arsenal must be doing it, but who knows, man. Edu, Vinay, whoever's in charge have not got some kind of game plan in place, because if they had, I'm guaranteed they would have executed it by now. Either way, let's get into it. So first, we're going to talk about the players that we need to address. Every Arsenal fan knows we need a centre midfielder and striker. Look, January miracles don't really happen. It's the kind of the filler spot where you bring a couple players on loan and maybe make one signing to just bolster your squad, add in reinforcements going into the second half of the season. All fans know that. We're not being unrealistic. We're not asking for Arsenal to address 7 players in this window. We just want 2 positions. A centre mid, preferably a squad centre mid that can do well for the rest of this loan period for the 6 months, and an out and out proper striker. I don't think that's unreasonable to ask for a club of Arsenal stature. Now, correct me in the comment section down below if you believe we need more or less positions than that. But for me, centre mid and striker, and I'm pretty sure from looking at Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, etc., all other Arsenal fans got the same kind of idea. Those 2 positions we need. We've signed none so far. Fabrizio Romano came out and said Arsenal will definitely sign a centre midfield this transfer window. Definitely, 100%. It hasn't happened so far. And who are we really targeting? I mean, Arthur Melo was dotting around. Couldn't really get that over the line. Bruno Guimaraes, I'm going to get onto him. He might end up going Newcastle, so much for us trying to get him. He's now going to basically a relegation threatened side in Newcastle. Of course, the striker, Dusan Vlahovic, was our main target according to all the reports. He's now looking to go Juventus. Missed out on him. Where was the plan B? Because who are we going to target now? It's going to be an absolute panic buy. I'm going to tell you why, the economics-wise, of why this was a problem right here. I say economics, it's not really economics based, but just financial terms. What's happened now is the closer it gets to deadline day, the more desperate Arsenal are. And the more desperate you are means that the ball is not in our court. It means if we go to any other side, I'm talking, for example, Real Sociedad. Say we want to sign Alexander Isak, for example. Sociedad know that, look, Arsenal are desperate for a striker here. We can hold out and let them push up the price, basically. They know Arsenal need to put down the P's and sign a striker. It's just we've put all the cards on. It's not on our side of the table anymore. Like, we never ever kind of do business in our favour, I feel like, at this football club. It's always we're getting the bum side of the deal. Whether it's selling someone, we get a cut fee. Whether it's signing someone, we pay more than what we should, an inflated price. We always do bad business. The only 2 times I've seen Arsenal do good business is when we sold Alex Iwobi for 40 million and Chamberlain for 40 million. That's the only 2 times I've seen us do good business. Every other time I feel like we're getting ripped off. Every time, man. I mean, Pepe for 72 is still a scam to this day. It's still a scam to this very day. Even now, if we sign a striker, it's going to be inflated, because you know what it's like, man. And the problem is, we're in a catch-22, because for me, the 2 positions that you have to nail is striker and goalkeeper. You do not skimp on those prices. Yeah, centre mid, you can get a decent one for 15 million, because that can be a squad player, you can get other centre mids around him. But if you want a striker, you have to put down the money. You cannot sign a 20 million striker, because they literally save you season. A goalkeeper and striker are the 2 most important positions. Those 2 positions can literally save your season. So we can't go and sign some B-Tech striker for 20 million like Jovic or something. I don't want him. For me, I would have loved Vlahovic. It's not looking like it's happening. I mean, I called that out on my transfer news video a couple weeks ago, saying it's unlikely. Arsenal fans are reading too much into it. But who do we get now? Is Isak a top striker? Is he really? Is Calvert-Lewin a top striker? Because you need a top striker at this club. I mean, Lacazette isn't even a bad striker and he's not cutting it. So would some of these players be an upgrade on Lacazette? That's what I'm kind of thinking of. And for me, we've left it way too late, and I don't know, maybe we haven't got the right target in place. Maybe the striker we wanted just didn't come along. Maybe the striker in Vlahovic, we've spent the whole winter window trying to convince him to join, and it hasn't quite happened. Who knows, man? But either way, we need to get our act together. We need to get our act together quick, because there needs to be some signs we need to make. Now, who do we sign? That's the question now. For me, number one priority has to be striker. It was centre midfielder until we played Liverpool and Burnley. Now we have Partey and Xhaka back. It's less of a priority. It's still important for us to address, but for me, that should have been addressed a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, in fact. Centre mid should have been addressed at the start of the window. We knew AFCON was happening. We've missed that boat now. It is what it is. We've had to firm dropping 2 points at Burnley and crashing out the Carabao Cup due to it. And even, you could say, the FA Cup, due to us not addressing the centre mid position. They refused to spend some money on it, and we're out of 2 cup competitions and jeopardise our top 4 chances because of it. Either way, we move on from that. We need to sign the striker now. That's my number one priority. If we can sign one position, whether it's striker or midfielder, for me it's a striker, and it has to be a top striker. Has to be a top striker. Who do we get? That is the question mark. Who do we get? Let me know in the comment section down below any players you think Arsenal can get in these remaining 4 days, because I have no clue, man. Now, do I think we'll sign someone? Yes, we will not go this January without signing a player. There's no chance of it. There's no chance. The backlash from the fans will be too much. Edu and Arteta know they cannot let that happen. They have to sign someone. Whether we sign someone good or not, that's out of my hands. I cannot give my opinion on that until we've signed that player. Is it going to be a panic buy? I cannot guarantee you it won't be a panic buy. In fact, I'll put high chance on the fact that it will be a panic buy, given it's at this stage of the market. I mean, you just have to look sideways and look at someone like Aston Villa, man. Got their business done early in the window. Philippe Coutinho, the number one marquee signing, they got it done, wrapped up. He came in instant impact. Got a draw against Man United, changed the game when he came on. Then beat Everton at Goodison Park, what we struggled to do, by the way. That's what I'm talking about when I say good business done. Newcastle got Trippier in early, basically the first week. Good business. Arsenal, we're looking around left, right. Everyone's doing business. We're just sitting here with our hands on our bottom. We're struggling to make ends meet right now, and it's a pain because there's not much time left, and now it's at the stage where we're going to get scammed by any club that we basically try to approach at this stage. We're going to get scammed because they know Arsenal are desperate, and they know they can push up the fee, and they know from prior experiences that we are a club that gets finessed. We get finessed on transfer deals. I mean, it's on our CV, or it's on our resume that we paid 72 million for Pepe. Finessed. So, I mean, whoever's in charge, Edu, buck up your ideas, brother, because we need to sign someone, and we need to sign a striker desperately. If I had to rank my players now that I think we should get, for me, you go all in for Isak at this point. You go all in for him. Am I sold on him? Not completely, but at this point, we need a striker, and I'm happy to see him develop because I saw some good things in the Euros for Sweden from his part. I don't want Jovic. I think he's overrated. Dominic Calvert-Lewin won't be bad, but he's very injury-prone for me and will be a heavily inflated price. So for me, out of all the options, it's got to be Isak because Vlahovic is out of question. As always, leave in the comment section down below your thoughts on who you think Arsenal should sign in these coming 3 days. Are you an optimist? Do you think we're going to sign some good players? Are you a pessimist that think this is not going to happen? We're signing absolutely no one. Let me know if you're new and if you enjoy Arsenal football related content. Please consider subscribing on my road to 700 and drop a like down below so this video gets out to more people. I've been WhyFootball and I'll catch you guys in the next video.